spent all morning together, so we're pumped up.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Good to be live.
Hello, everyone who is watching, who are watching. If you guys are watching, like, definitely comment, because we want to see you and we want to talk to you and we want you to engage. But Mimi and I thought that we would go live together today to really share like the vision of what we're up to, what we're creating for next year, why we're not waiting until next year to create it, like all the amazing things that are coming. Because really, something that I'm seeing so much in the world is like, we all know like the New Year's resolution game, right? Where we set New Year's resolutions and they don't happen. And we really were just setting them because everybody else is setting them. And what we're up to is like actually doing the things we say we're going to do and being the things that we say we're going to be, being in integrity with ourselves and also creating incredible results, not only for ourselves, but also for everybody else who's going to be impacted. So Mimi is a dear friend and an amazing client. She's my best, most, I don't know if anybody's going to beat you, Mimi. I don't think so. I don't know. But Mimi's an incredible, incredible business owner and content creator. And Mimi, I just want you to share with everyone. Abby's here. Woo! I want you to share with everybody about you and what's going on.
Oh, thanks, Katie. It's so good to be here with your people. Welcome, guys. Hi, whoever's here. So my name is Mimi, and I am a high-ticket business coach working with my YouTube guru coach over here. And I work with spiritual female coaches to help them create high-ticket coaching boutiques so they can quickly add 6 and 7 figures to their bottom line. That's what I do.
I love it. Woo!
That's the plan for 2022.
Yes, it's a big plan. It's a big vision. And I'd love for you to share like what, okay, well, now I'm trying to remember. Okay, so the first time I met Mimi, Abby says, great to meet you, Mimi. Mimi, I hope you can see the, like, can you see the, okay, yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, no, I can't see anything, but I take your word.
Okay, Abby's saying hi. So the first time I met you, Mimi, you were actually one of the speakers for one of my friends' shows.
Right.
And then you, like, for some reason, I commented on something and you're like, oh, cool. And then you were on my email list for like months.
Mm-hmm.
And I never actually met you, but I saw you places and I'm like, this girl's on my email list? What is she doing on my email list? And then you popped into like a YouTube live or something and we hopped on a call and it was like instant, like, oh my goodness, we're playing big. We're going big.
It was love at first sight.
It was so love at first sight. I love it. But Mimi walked into my space and she knew exactly what she wanted. She's like, you know what? Like, you tell everybody, like, share with them, like, what was your vision when you first got on a Zoom with me? Because I remember you saying, you literally said, yeah, I know you're my coach. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, like, what was the vision? Where were you in your business? What did you want to create?
Okay, so I've been in coaching for the last 5 years, going on 6 years now. And when I got into coaching, I had this goal that in 3 years I was going to have a 7-figure business and I was going to be living all my dreams, basically things I wanted to do in the world, the good I wanted to do in the world. I've been doing that at a different level because I've been doing that for a long time, but I just wanted to go to my next level. And so I put my head down and I just did my work. I coached, I had clients, I worked, I did whatever. And then at some point I put my head up and lost sight of everything I was doing and kind of got stuck. And I fired my clients. I was like, look, this is not working out. I feel like I'm bigger than what I'm doing, and I'd rather go get a minimum wage job than keep coaching you until I get clear on who I really need to be in the world. Because it was clear to me, but I was so scared. So anyway, when I met you, I had made this commitment to make 90 videos. I'd given myself that challenge in 2019, but I've been a trial lawyer for such a long, I've gone to court, I've done trials back and forth. But I don't like talking on video. I can't talk to the camera. I can talk to a room. I can, go to court, whatever. But I can't do that yellow light on the camera, so on my phone. So I was scared to do video. And I made a challenge to do 90 videos. And I think after a year and a half, I had already done only 19. And I was paused and I said, you know what? I'm going to look for a coach And here's the thing. Obviously I wanted like a visual coach and all of those things, camera coach. But first I wanted a YouTube coach. And I didn't know if that was a thing. I didn't know if that was a thing. But I thought, the universe, God's going to send me what I need when I need it. So I had met you, on Facebook through that conference. And I'd go on your page, I'd go on your list, and you didn't even know I was on your list. And I was actually following you. And I thought, I like her, but, I'm not ready yet. And so when you started doing your lives, I would follow them. And sometimes I would comment. And then one day you just said, look, if you're here, you need to do this. Get on the call. And I was like, yeah, duh, why am I not on the call? So I just booked a call. And I talked to you, got on the call. And I was like, I want to do 90 videos. And you said, well, slow down. Tell me what you really want. And that's how we got connected. Yeah.
I love that, because when we got underneath it, it was like, I want this, and I want my business to grow, and I want to, like, it was so amazing. I'm like, oh man, this girl's big time. Like, she wants to grow. I love this so much. Like, we've talked. I mean, I feel like whenever I have these conversations with people, it's like a conversation with two friends, because that's truly what it is. But one of the things that impacted me so much about you is that you were very clear about what you wanted. You showed up at my doorstep and you were like, this is what I want to create. I'm very specific. This is what I want. And it was like, I didn't have to enroll you in some type of vision. You already had one. You're like, this is what I want to do. And so it worked because you were committed to it. You made it happen. You've grown like so much more than you probably thought you were going to. And it's like, you're just rocking it out of the park, which is just absolutely incredible. But one of the things that you've told me multiple times is like, oh my goodness, I'm learning that it's so much about the journey and it's not about the 90 videos. So I'd love for you to like share with everybody, what is that?
So, just like a lot of things that I've done in my life, the 90 videos was about something that I knew I could do. It was like an ego trip. And I thought, it was just arbitrary. I thought 90 is mastery. Well, actually, it's not arbitrary, because I know from a money mindset perspective, 90 is mastery. When you do something 90 times, you master that skill. So I thought, if I can do 90 videos, I'm good. But I'm all about strategy. And sometimes, even though I'm a mindset coach, I forget the mindset bit about it. And I forget everything else. I just go straight into creating a strategy and a plan. And so I created my strategy, and I was doing my videos one a day, and I got to 18 and I got stuck. And I was like, but I have a plan. I know what to do. I have all my content drafted out for like 2 years. I mean, I know exactly what to say. So what's the block? I didn't go on video. I don't know what happened. And so when I met you, I knew that it wasn't about getting 90 videos done. I had to tie this to my intention for my business and look at it from the bigger picture, which was what I was missing. I was looking at a tactic, a strategy, and I wasn't looking at the entire picture. Mm-hmm. So coming on board with you is what taught me to go. And I've always been about the journey, by the way. I'm the person that gets on the plane, and I know I'm going to be in Cape Town in 22 hours. I get that, and I'm excited to get to Cape Town. However, I really love that 22 hours on the plane. I want the experience of everything. Yes. And that's just me. It's just the way I am. So with this one, I realized, oh my God, that's what's been missing. Everything in my life is about the experience, the journey, whether it's motherhood, going to school, whatever it's been in my life. And for the first time, I went straight to strategy, trying to get to the end without realizing that I had to get through the process. I couldn't go over my fear of the camera. I couldn't go under my fear of the camera. I had to go through and walk through the fear. And what I was trying to do was do what I've always done and just get to the end successfully. But this time, ego didn't win. It was like mindset said, no, let's stop and get back to basic. Why do you want to do this? What do you want? And I actually had to go through my 7 layers of why to get to my intention, which was, I want to be of service. My goal in life, my intention, my purpose is all tied to this one thing. And yet I'm trying to take a shortcut. I'm trying to not circumvent where I want to be, because I just want to get to 90 videos and call all my friends and say, I did my 90 videos. And even if I got to 90 videos, I'll still not be confident with the camera, because I hadn't gone through the process and done the actual work. Yeah. And that's what I get to do now, is to experience this journey, the breakdowns, the upper limiting, the excitement, the joy, the fear of getting on camera to talk about something that I know so well, but I don't know, is it going to land with them? I mean, I have an accent. Can they understand me? It's just so many different mindset BS that comes up, and that has always got in the way of me and visibility. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, girl, I love you so much. One of the things that I've heard you say, and one of the things that we worked through a lot was like, okay, how can you like, I love that you're talking about your why. I love that you're talking about, at the end of the day, we're not going to do anything that we're not going to be committed to anything that actually doesn't solve a problem for us, create us like, if it doesn't have a solid why on the other side of it, it's not going to happen. Otherwise, it's just a hobby that's passive when you want to do it. And one of the things that is so important about the YouTube space is like consistency. Keep it going. YouTube wants to see you consistently creating content, and it will reward you for that. And one of the things I saw from you is like, we had to work through the journey of like, who are your people? Very specifically, who are your people?
Oh yeah.
And let's just talk to that one person. So talk about that process, because that was big.
Well, yes. For the last 5 years, I've been a coach for women entrepreneurs. First a life coach for women, and then a business coach for women entrepreneurs, because I was so scared to just choose my person. And I've always known who my person was, but I thought on the back end, I really talked to that one person. But on the front side, I don't want to be limited to just like this person. It's just boring. And I thought, okay. So in 2021, I made a decision that I wasn't going, when I fired my clients, I said, I'm not going to coach anyone that my soul is not calling. And so I had to do my deep meditative work, my inner work, my outside work, my plan. Who do I like? Who don't I like? And when I say like, I mean it in the most beautiful way. Who do I want to spend 18 months with?
Yeah.
Or one-on-one, because I coach only one-on-one. Who do I want to spend 18 months with? And for me, that was Christian or spiritual female coaches. Basically, women who have a personal relationship with God. And I don't care what you call God. You can call him Debbie, Valerie, whatever you want to call him. But as long as you have a personal relationship with God, you are one of my people. And that's what it was. So for me to put that into words was so difficult. I have no idea why. But it felt like it was coming out. I was this person who was like, oh, strategy, action, mindset, and then God. And, it was like, now my faith was on display. And my faith has been on display in my personal life and, my work life stuff, but not for the world.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was coming out butt naked, screaming Jesus. And that's what I did. So I said, you know what? This is what it's going to be. Spiritual female coaches, women who love God and who are coaches. I don't care if you're a life coach, relationship coach, business, whatever you are, as long as you have a personal relationship with God. And that's who I coach.
And this was really like, oh man, the look on your face when you first were like, okay, these are my people. Like, this is the lingo I'm going to use. And I remember you coming back and you're like, oh my goodness, I just did my first video with this specific lingo and it did so well. And like, it had more views than any of the other ones. And you're like, wow. I remember it being such a win.
Yeah.
Because it works. Like when we're brave enough to actually say the things that we truly want to say, and we're not worried about what other people are thinking, and we're just focused on that one person that like those are our people.
Yeah, because the bottom line that I've learned, whether it's visibility, business, setting up a business, being an attorney, an accountant, whatever you are in life, it's really, you're never going to win at being someone else. You're just not going to win. And so to have the people that you want come to you and choose you, you have to be authentic. So you have to be who you are, be yourself, so they can authentically choose you. So for me to work with spiritual female coaches, I had to show up as the person who gives them value and supports them, so they could see me, all of this, and authentically choose me so that I can be of service to them. And that's where I had to go. And that's the place I was unwilling to go. Because for me, it was like, well, I could work with anyone. I could work with all women. I could work with women entrepreneurs. Why am I going to narrow myself to really like spiritual female coaches? What does that even mean? And so I told my 8-year-old daughter at the time, I was like, Mommy's going to work with spiritual female coaches. She's like, oh, people who love God. And I thought, oh, she's like, well, you're spiritual, so I think it was people who love God. I was like, okay, so you get it. So it means it's okay. Every 9-year-old can get it. Anyone can get it. So
it makes sense. Oh my goodness, I love that. And you have, like, I'm so proud of you. You have created such incredible results by being consistent, being authentic, like just jumping out there and also like listening to what it is your people want and need, and paying attention to like, how are my videos doing? How am I reading analytics in the sense of like service, not in the sense of getting. It's like it's a giving game. It's such a giving game. So tell us a little bit about like, what have you created on YouTube?
Well, when I started on YouTube, I had, well, first the client, the numbers, the easy number, when I went on YouTube, I didn't care about how many subscribers I had. I wanted people to reach out to me and work with me, But then I was like, I just want 90 videos. That's all I care about, is 90 videos. So when I got past that point of my ego and 90 videos and actually creating and serving, I realized that my numbers have almost doubled in subscribers. Because when I came on, I think I was at like 50 or 51. And now we're not almost about 30 more subscribers in the last 2 months. So that's been really good. And when I came on, I had about, I think it was 900 views. And in the last 2 months, it's like I think almost 4,000 now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like,
yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, and one of my videos went, it was trending up to like almost 900 views yesterday. So that was fun to see. But it's also taught me a lot about vanity metrics, ego metrics, and real metrics.
Yes.
Because the video that did almost 900 views did not get any subscribers. The video that did 236 views got 3 subscribers, and the one that did 400 views got 1 subscriber. And it also let me know who was subscribing and who was my target. It was very specific to what they subscribed to. The video that they did not understand, because it was a little bit more generic and not really targeted to them, just to all women entrepreneurs, did not get subscribers and it doesn't draw people into the email list. But the ones that really dive deep into high ticket sales or high ticket marketing or high ticket pricing or high ticket packaging, those really, really draw people in, and people who want them show up and click and get on the email list. So it's really interesting to see that. Yeah, it's great to have 900 views, kind of like having 900 people in your Facebook group. But if they're not connecting with what you're saying, it doesn't really matter. So the real numbers are how many people are showing up on the subscriber list, how many people are commenting, and how many people are actually showing up on my website from YouTube. And that's the metric I care about right now, because that's how I'm going to do my business. And that's how I can serve them at a deeper level, because I send emails out 3 times a week. And so, they come on YouTube, or they can get me in their box 3 times a week and actually send me questions that I respond to. So, yeah.
And that's such a powerful point, because it's literally something that the two of us were kind of ranting about a little bit this morning, is like, everybody talks about monetization, but at the end of the day, you don't need that many people following you. As long as you are creating content specifically for that person, you're attracting that person, then they're going to be a client. You don't need thousands and thousands of people on your channel to create the income that you want in your business. And as you're like, this is the beautiful thing about Mimi in 2022. As she's building this momentum, she's building the income so that she can continue to build the momentum. So it's a beautiful like ripple effect of layer upon layer of scale. And it's so powerful, because when you told me your money goals for 2022, I was like, yeah, okay, cool, let's go. I was like, because it's like and this is something that I really want to land for anybody who's watching. Listen, if you want something really, really bad, and you're saying, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to create content, I want to, have clients in my business and create income in my life, then you have got to jump into a plan that fits you and stick with it. Like, be consistent, because that's the only way you're going to learn. Mimi, you've learned so much by being consistent. You've experimented, you've played with things like YouTube shorts and YouTube videos, like all of these different things. And you're learning so much, not only about yourself and how you show up to the medium, like how you show up to video, but also how your audience does, and how those potential clients show up, and how the clients who actually show up with you. So it's like, it's such a powerful thing.
It's taught me more about business in the last 2 months. YouTube has taught me more about my business vision and plan and strategy than all my years in grad school and my degrees and certifications have taught me. I can tell you that much, to be honest. Plus, I have a great coach. So just not these because my clients call me a money mindset expert. But the funny thing is that as an expert, you get stuck up there, and then it's like you need someone to dig into you like a root canal and drill that crap out of you. And so that's what you do is you challenge me every step of the way. Like when I said, when I told you what I wanted to do for next year, you were like, well, why? And at the time, I wasn't so excited about it. I was like, well, yeah, I want to make $1.2 million next year, but yeah, I want to make it because I send people to school. I pay tuition for people to go to school and I want to keep doing that in the world. That's why I do what I do. I really love that. And I want to send them to college. I also want to invest in women in third world countries, which is what I do now. I've been doing that for years. And I have all these kids that I take support. I've been doing that for a long time. And I've always wanted to go bigger because I'm done with sending 2 kids to college. I want to send more people to college. I want to be able to pay for more people to go to school. As an African girl, I know what it's like to invest in African women. I know what it's like to invest in women, in mothers, anywhere in the world. I know what it costs to pour love into a mother who can set up a business and take care of her family, her community, and the country. Because it's women who do that, at least in those parts of the world. We do that. And so that's how I get back. And I thought that's such a powerful, bold vision that it gets me out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
And I also want to take care of my daughter. I want us to fly to Greece and fly to Cape Town, and I can work from a beautiful, beautiful home on the beach with all glass windows and just look outside. And that's what I want to do. And you were like, okay, so why do you want to do this? And I was like, well, no, but that's what I want to do. And I realized, oh, heck, no. I want to unapologetically spend whatever I want, whenever I want. I want a home that delights and dazzles me. I want a chef to come cook my real food for me 3 times a week. I want someone to come in here and do my hair for me and paint my toes for me. That's what I want. I want somebody to massage me 3 times a week in my house. And the only way I can do that is to make money. Because when I make that money, a wealthy me does a lot of good in the world. And if I've been doing this much good in the world on 6 figures or low 6 figures, imagine what I can do with multiple 7 figures. Imagine how much good can happen in the world. Imagine how much happier I'll be, how much younger I'll look. I mean, I'm just saying, how much more fun I can even, I have fun and I love my life, but imagine how much more fun I can have. I want to travel, I want to work in different places. And it takes money to do a lot of good in the world. That's why money is the best thing you can have in the world. It's not evil. And when you come from a third world country and have been raised, and I've had the opportunity to be blessed by people who had money, who poured into me so that I can come here, go to school and do whatever I wanted, that's when money's the best thing that can happen to you, and it's not evil. And that's why I want to get more money so that I can do more good in the world and pay back for those who poured into me. And also get my masseuse, my cleaning lady to come a couple of times a week. Like, I just really want to live a life of opulence and luxury and not apologize about it because I still get to do good things in the world. And that's okay.
I love it. You also need someone to clean all those windows. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, well that's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna happen, and there'll be a house manager taking care of all those things because I don't have time to manage people. I don't do teams, so let's not.
I love that. This is what I love so much about you because and this is what I love so much about moms. This is why I work exclusively with moms because moms have this level of determination because they have such a deep why. Like, it's not just about you, it's about your kids, it's about like the next generation and the generation after that. And also, it's so powerful to watch you because you have such like rigor and urgency and determination. And it's because you know what it's like to have very little. You know what it's like to go from really nothing to like something amazing that you actually created yourself. And it's such a powerful thing to watch because the level and the speed in which you move forward is like incredible. It amazes me constantly. I don't know why I'm still surprised. Every time you show up, I'm like, oh my goodness, wow. So that's what you can create when like you have that really, really clear why underneath what you're creating. And it's so powerful.
Yeah, that has to be super clear because for a long time it was clear, but it wasn't crystal clear. And that's the thing. People think they know their why, but you have to go on the 7 onion layers of the why. Because when it was just, I'm sending kids to college and I'm paying for kids to do this and get tuition and I'm helping women start their businesses, I wasn't as excited because I've been doing that since I was 24, And so it was kind of like, okay, I'll keep doing what I've been doing. The first 2 people I sent through college, I was 29 and I was 30. So it's kind of like, okay, 16 years later, that doesn't turn me on anymore. Like I love doing that because I realize that the investment in them is an investment in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great. And it makes my heart sing because I'm sowing into God's kingdom.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. Because the more money I make, the more wealthy I get, the more I can make an impact in the world, and the more I can sow into God's kingdom. And that's what's most important for me. While I get to live a life of opulence and luxury and do anything I want, buy anything I want, whenever I want, you know, and throw money out the window at people if I want to. I'll drive down the street and just throw money at you because I can. Just take it. I mean, just because, yeah, just because. And, you know, and it's okay. That it's okay. Like there's no judgment, there's no whatever, because, you know, women do so much good in the world. I've been a benefit of it, so I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's so powerful. Girl, I love you. Yay!
I love
so
you too, Katie. Like, you know, I always say that you're like the mom who sends their kid to school for the first day of preschool, and the teacher writes a note saying, she drew an A today or an apple today. You're like, oh my God, my kid drew an apple today. That's what you're like with your clients. I love it. Like every time I show up, you're like, oh my God, maybe you did something. I go, I do that with my daughter, like potty trains. I'm like, oh my God, you pooped in the toilet again. Same thing. Yeah.
I love that. That is a beautiful description of me. I love that. That's great.
I love it because as a mom, as a single mom, currently single mom, I think that we pour into people so much, especially our children, family, stuff going on. And with me personally, like it's not difficult because it's challenging, not difficult. There's so much going on with the breakdown of my marriage, going through a divorce and all this stuff happening now. I needed someone to hold space for me that I can just come and be like, I feel like I'm in this little cocoon where they push me out of my comfort zone. I'm tenacious, so nobody has to push me that far, but just kick me out of there. Just be like, maybe get your butt out of the way and just do this thing and do that in a very loving way and still hold me. So I feel like somebody hears me. Yeah. Somebody hears me and doesn't mock me and does not say, why do you think you can do that? I told my first coach who told me, people like you don't make $30,000 a year. And I was like, I was making that in my 20s. What are you talking about? Yeah. But because I was starting a new career coaching, it was like, no, what, you can't make that. You know, you wear too many colorful colors. Business people are not going to take you seriously. And I said to her, what makes you think I want to coach corporate people after being in corporate for almost 30 years? Are you kidding me? Yeah. I'd rather bite my tongue. So I was like, oh, I'm here to have fun. So, and I told her, I was wearing colors in court. I've never worn anything but this in court. So I wasn't going to like change who I was, because you have to be authentic. And I'm an artist. I'm a fashion designer. I have fun. I play with colors, and sometimes I show up with paint on my face. And that's okay. I mean, everything in my house is a color. There's nothing beige.
This is what I love. You have a yellow chair and a green couch.
Yeah,
like, come on.
Everything matches my daughters and I taste. We have the same exact taste. I hang out with kids all the time doing crafts, and this studio is perfect for that. So I wanted to just be myself, and I realized it's taken me 5 years in my coaching business to actually be who God was calling me to be, to actually step into that vision. And when you don't live your purpose in your business or in your life, nothing works. Everything you try to do doesn't work. It's too much work. Selling $15,000 coaching packages was exhausting. Okay. And I was just like, okay, maybe 25. And it was just like, you know what? I'm bored. I need to take a break. And the Holy Spirit is basically saying to me, because Mimi, you're not showing up, all of you, in this package. You're holding back because you're basically creating packages for people that you think you're qualified to serve. Yeah. You're not creating packages for people that you want to work with. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, when I create packages for people I want to work with, I'm going to need to show up in a bigger way, in a different way. I don't have to be more, but I have to show up and be there for them to see me. And it's like, yeah. And so that's when I said, you know what, I need a YouTube coach, because I know part of my business triangle is blogging, YouTube, and my website. Yeah. So that's my business structure. Before, I got all my clients from blogs. I've been doing blogging for the past 5 years, and all my clients showed up on my website. They were all cold leads, I can say. And they came in, they were hired, they hired me within 48 hours of showing up. So I've been spoiled. And so now I have to like show up and do outreach. Like, who does that?
Like, what?
It's like, how do you do that? And it's like on YouTube video, because I'm not a social media person. So for me, YouTube was perfect for me. And I realized I really love video, but I don't know how to do video. And this has been a great journey where I'm learning to step out of my comfort zone and learning how to listen to my feedback from my coach and learning how to implement and integrate what I've learned into my business plan for 2023, because I already done my business plan for 2022. For 2023, because I see as I work on 2023, it allows me to sell what I want to sell in 2022 because I'm coming from a place of already had it. Because a goal is not a place to get to, it's a place to come from.
Yeah.
And so when I plan my 2023 vision for my business, I get to come from that place for 2022 high ticket sales. So.
Oh man, I love this so much. And this is why I'm like, so I had this, I didn't even tell you this, Mimi, but like literally like the other day I had this moment where I was like, oh my goodness, I know exactly what my 2022 series is going to be called. It's going to be the comeback series, and it's going to be like not only like my journey, but other incredible women entrepreneurs' journey. And it's going to be like not just us telling ourselves what we did in the past, but what we're going to do in the next year. And I'm like, literally, guys, this is so hilarious because I'm like, hey, Mimi, you want to go live? Sure, I'll go live. I'm like,
and I hated lives before you. Before you, I never did a live. I was like, I'm not going live for anything. What are you talking about? Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah,
my goodness,
it's amazing because looking at it, you were talking about the past. The past has no bearing on where I'm going and where I want me to be going, because if I was basing my 2022 on my past, I'd be under the covers crying and my daughter rubbing my hair going, Mommy, what's wrong? Mommy, what's wrong? So I just focus on where I want to be and the goal. I see myself in that beach house in Cape Town. I see myself in that beach house in Greece. I see myself with graduation invitations for all these people who graduate from college, and I get to go there and I get to see them walk across the stage and start their lives. If they want to go to college, they don't have to go to college, but if they want to, I'll pay for it for them to go. I see women, I see emails from Kiva telling me this person has paid me back the money. They've made their money, they started their business. Like, that is what lights me up, and that's what I look at. So I don't see the broken story. I don't see the journey. I don't see the person who thought she couldn't do it. I don't see the person who thought, oh, I'm suicidal, I'm gonna die, I can't do this, I can't take it. Because there's always a next door beyond I can't take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, I can't take it. Now what's next? Okay, what's next? What's the door that we can open and go through right now? Yeah. And so the past, what happened in 2021 has no reflection on what any of us can do in 2022. The only thing it does is show us the numbers based on the decisions we made in the past. That's it.
Yeah.
So we just have to ask better questions, show up and be visible and be present to serve, and make better decisions. That's it.
Yeah.
We can all do that because it's a clean slate. We can all do that.
That is like the most beautiful way to wrap it up, because it's like literally it's that. Listen to that piece of advice and you can create whatever you want to create in 2022. Woo! All right, you guys. This is wonderful. Girl, thank you for being here.
It's been good. It's been good to be with you for the second time today, Katie.
I know.
We clocked a lot of time today. You definitely earned your money today. I'm kidding. But I've earned a lot of wisdom today, so I am grateful, and I'm going to go back and relax my leg. So.
Yes, girl, you do that. All right, everybody, thank you for being here, and go hang out in Mimi's YouTube channel because she's awesome. So go watch some of her content. She's amazing. And I will see you guys very soon. All right, bye.
All right. Ciao.